Hello, my YouTube family. Well, it is Monday again, June 24th, people, 2013. Let us get started. I've got things to talk to you about. So, again, the theme of the day is pink. I don't know. I'm in a pink mode lately. I don't know what it's about, but me like it. So, let us get started with lips of the day. It is a combo, people. Combo. We will start with NYX in Bloom, Line and Filled. Line and Filled. And the topper is Urban Decay Triple Shine Lip Gloss in Joyride. Joyride. This is the oldie, people, so I don't know if Urban Decay's, I think they still have Triple Shine lip glosses, but I think they're in like little containers now. They're not like this anymore. Oldie, what can I tell you? And it's one of those plumpy, kind of minty kind of feels, but it doesn't really plump your lips. It's just that tingly kind of feel, which I like. It doesn't bother me. And it's not super stingy. So you sensitive types, I think you can survive this. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, this is Joyride, and you can see why I chose it, right? Hello. Perfect. Perfect match all around. I am in the pink, honey. I am in the pink. So that's basically it. My NYX in Bloom. Where is Bloom? There you go, next to my finger. Bloom. Topped with my Urban Decay Joyride Triple X Shine. Now, it's called Triple X, so on the street corner hooker. I'm just saying. Put two and two together, people. Triple X, street corner hooker. Hello. So, there you have it. But, surprisingly enough, as pink as this looks, it's rather sheer. So, this is the reason why I chose to line and fill, because had I just lined, it would have just been a pink ring around my lips, and this would have just been a little, like a semi-sheer, super glossy shine. So I decided to line and fill. And then just this on top. And there you have it, people. So that is looks of the day. Let me tell you about my weekends. No, I did not go to the PetSmart. Because why? Why didn't I go to the PetSmart? Because the address doesn't show up on my navigational system. It's like, this address cannot be found. I'm like, but it's right there. But I didn't know where to go. So I chose to opt out of that situation. I didn't choose to opt out. It chose for me. So I did not go to the PetSmart like I said I wanted to. But I did go to my cousin's daughter's dance recital. Those girls were just too adorable. They were just too adorable. I mean, it opened up with 2-year-olds with tutus and their little ballet slippers. Some of them said, "You know what? I'm good. I'm not going to dance. I'm just going to look around. Where's my mama? Where is she?" You know, they were just too adorable. Then the 3-year-olds, there was one, the curtain opened up, her eyes bugged out, and she ran off the stage. And all I'm thinking is that poor parent is thinking to himself or herself, damn, I wasted $50 on those ballet slippers, $25 on the stockings. The tutu itself was $75. I mean, you know, just adding it all up. And what does the child do? Just run off the stage. They were adorable. Now, of course, the show didn't really kick off until my cousin's daughter was on the stage. And she knew all the steps. And she was just magnificent. A star was born. That's all I have to say. Okay? Because the performances before hers, that was just a warm-up. The show started when she hit the stage. Okay? Knew all the steps. She was dead serious, honey. She knew all the steps. Don't talk to her. Little princess that she is. So that was that. The show lasted maybe about an hour. And they were just all adorable. They came in all ages. The show started with the small ones, and then in the middle they had like the little teenagers, and maybe 12, 13, 14, 15. And then it ended with everybody on stage. Oh, it was just nice. It was just very, very pleasant. And then after that, we went to the diner, and we had brunch, and it was a lot of fun. And it was definitely worth waking up early on a Saturday morning to go see my baby cousin, who is now a mother. So it was just it was just so much fun. It was just a lot of fun to look at. And those kids were adorable. And for the first time, believe it or not, since I was a dancer, I know you can't tell by this fat body of mine, but I was a dancer. I started dancing at the age of 6, and I stopped at 16. So that was 10 years worth of dancing. I finally saw what it was like to look at a recital, because I'm always used to being on the stage. So it was nice to finally look at the, you know, the sparkly costumes, and I'm like, oh, so that's what it looked like. So it kind of brought me back to my dance days, and it was cute. It was cute. It was just so adorable. So we all had a good time. And although, you know, I really wanted to plug that PetSmart in, because everybody was like, okay, we'll see each other. And I booked on into my car. I plugged in, and it was like, cannot be found. I plugged it in again. It's like, cannot be found. And it was getting hot. So I said, okay, well, it's trying to tell me something. So I did not go. I just came back home. So later that day, Saturday, later that day, I had the rest of the day to myself. And, you know, I knew that I was only going to work 2 days this week, so I didn't even really do the laundry. I'll do the laundry during my days off. But I was, you know me, I am searching, I am Googling, I am doing all sorts of stuff. I hit upon North Shore Animal League. Now, I've seen their site before. It's no big deal. They've got pets and everything. But the month of June, free adoption of black cats. Free. Now, you know it's really not going to be free, because you're going to still have to pay for something. But the cost of the animal, the actual adoption, is free. So I'm starting to hyperventilate. They gave you a coupon, but it's not like a coupon for a certain percentage off. It's just if you know about it, you know, print out the coupon and bring it to them, so they'll actually know, they'll actually see that you saw the site. And okay, so I'm hyperventilating, and I'm doing all of this, that, and the other, and I'm like, man, this is a sign. This is definitely a sign. Me not finding the PetSmart, that had to be a sign. Then I bump into this. That has to be a sign. So I'm talking to all of my friends, and my good friend Melissa, she is my sister from another mister. I don't know. We have I can't even say we grew up with each other. We've known each other for a few years. And we've had our little bumping of the heads to the point where, you know, she kind of defriended me from Facebook, and it's cool. It's cool because we're still emailing each other. So we're still on friendly terms. And she has 2 cats. She's always been a cat lover. She's always had cats from the moment I knew her. So she's one to, you know, give advice and get good advice from. So I was telling her about the situation. I had emailed her the link, and she said, this sounds like a really good thing. And, you know, then she said, well, what does your father think? And then I emailed her, and I said, he don't know a damn thing about this situation. I just want to bring the cat home. And she goes, that may not be a good idea, because during the questioning, you know, they want a background check and all of that. And if they realize that you're bringing home a cat to not a hostile environment, but to a house where somebody may not appreciate the cat, you may have trouble adopting it. So I'm thinking, well, my father wouldn't give me that much trouble, but you know what? Maybe I should bring it up to him again. So throughout the entire weekend, I'm thinking. I didn't bring it up to him on Saturday. I didn't bring it up to him on Sunday. Today, when I call him, I am going to bring it up, because this is what I'm figuring. This is my planning. I'm thinking, since I have Thursday off, and Thursday are his days off, I'm thinking if I can coax him to go to North Shore Animal League with me, he'll see the pets, and maybe it'll soften his heart a little bit, you know, those big brown eyes. And maybe, I mean, he is a cat lover, but he just doesn't want one in the house. This could possibly change things around. If he sees how serious I am and that I am committed to it, and, you know, it's not like a toy that I'm going to put away. This is something that I have been thinking about this for a little less than a year. So that's real, and I've been researching. You people know. I've been talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. So obviously there's something there. It's not like a passing fancy. I want a cat. So I'm thinking if we go to the animal adoption center together, he can speak up for me should they, you know, background checking over. My dad's right here. So, you know, what better person to vouch for me? And we can see the cats. Now, we may not walk out with one. Who even knows how the conversation is going to go? The phone conversation. I may not even get to go to the place. Now, yeah, I know y'all are saying, well, you a grown woman. You could do whatever you want. It's not really that easy. Because my father is a huge influence in my life, I respect him. And even though he lives downstairs and I live upstairs and it's relatively, we're independent from each other, I respect the fact that if he really puts his foot down and he says, no, I do not want you to bring a cat in the house, even though it'll break my heart, I'm going to have to respect the man's wishes. It is both of our houses. It really is. And once he's gone, it will be my house. But, you know, I don't want to have to wait to get to that point. You know, I don't even want to think about it. So if he says, are you sure you want to do this? Then I know I can bend him a little bit. But if he says, you know what, I really don't think it's a good idea, then that is out and out no. So I will let you know about the conversation tomorrow. This is a to be continued, because tomorrow will be, you'll give me the answer tonight. After I upload this, while I'm uploading this, I'll be calling him. So you'll have to hold on, tune in tomorrow to find out whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. Say prayers, cross your fingers, you know, say it all. Because here's another thing. If he says yes, I am going to order everything that I need to order for the cat. I am going to hit the checkout. I'm going to order everything I need for the cat, my baby. So when it's time to finally bring her home, I will have everything set up. Even if it means going to the adoption center, we may walk out with nothing. That's true. We may walk out with nothing. But they have my name, they have my address, they have my phone number. So maybe I could go back and, you know, pick up the cat. Or if they ask for more than one reference, I just don't want to throw out my friends' names or anything. I would rather come home and email them and call them up and ask them, is it okay if I put you down as a reference? I just don't want to, you know, just, that would be like really being obnoxious about the whole thing. Like, yeah, I know they're going to vouch for me. Suppose they say, no, we're not going to vouch for you. Whatever the case may be. So, although my father will be there, he's a good enough influence and a good enough reference. They may ask for more than my dad. Do you have other references? Well, yes, but I don't want to give their names out until I ask them if it's okay if I use them as reference. I'm sure they'll understand. So maybe I would have to go back. I would have to come back the next day or whatever. Because as soon as we come back home, I'm emailing everybody that I think could be a good reference and ask them, you know, for their phone number and their email address. And if the adoption agency calls you and asks you questions about me, please, please, please say yes. So that's how that's going to go. But I'm taking baby steps right now. First of all is the phone call, which normally I have no problems calling my pop, but today I'm kind of a little, you know, my knees are shaking a little bit. I am 40. I'm going to be 49, and I'm still, I can't say I'm afraid of my father, but, you know, I'm afraid he might give me the answer that I don't want him to give me. So we shall see. So tune in tomorrow, people, because then you will find out. But free adoption. And this is North Shore Animal League. They are super well known, and, you know, they have an awesome reputation. So this is a very, very good thing. So we shall see, people. We shall see. So that is it, really. That is it. That's all I have to tell you. I told you about my cousin's daughter's dance recital. I told you about North Shore Animal League and the free adoption. I'm thinking that's a sign, man. Forget September. Forget PetSmart. North Shore Animal League, I think, has opened up the gates for me. So we shall see. If anything that comes out of this, regardless of a pet or not, I would have spent time with my dad. We will have gone to a shelter. We have seen some pets. Then maybe afterwards we'll have some breakfast or brunch. And then we'll come home, and it'll either be the end of the conversation, or we'll discuss, and we'll see what happens from there. So tune in tomorrow, because that will be the clincher. Okay, I usually call him at 7 o'clock, 7:01, somewhere around there. It's only 6:25 now. So there you have it. I have to wait a while. Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay. I think I'm definitely financially secure right now. And here's a plus. You know, this week is, well, yeah, pretty much. This Friday will be payday. So that'll be a good thing. At least I'll get paid, put some more money in my savings, pay off my bills. It'll still be copacetic. So we shall see. All right, people. So that is that. This was Lifts of the Day. Got to speak to Cutie today, and he's talking to me about things that he's doing over the weekend with his girlfriend. Like, ew, I don't really need to hear that. But apparently, I think her parents come from Boston, so he calls her Boston. So while he was explaining that during the weekend, he and her went to Connecticut, and, you know, they saw a show or something. But while he's telling me the story, he said something in the phrase of, yeah, well, me and Boston went over to Connecticut. And I'm thinking, him and Boston? Who the hell is Boston? And then he said, well, she's got family in Boston. I'm like, oh, he calls her Boston. That's a nickname. Okay, so I didn't stop him. I just let him keep going. He was excited. He had a good weekend. Good for him. Happy for him. But please don't be coming and making it a habit, because I really don't need to hear the weekends that you spend with her, because it's supposed to be my time, you and me. She has you 95% of the time. Give me the other 5, okay? Give me the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, in this case, just Monday and Tuesday. But anyway, so there you have it. That is it. The phones were crazy. They were just crazy. But it was a better day than it was Friday. Okay? That's all I have to say. And on that note, people, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up and let me know what you think of these puppies, because I like them. I like the whole look, if you ask me. So there you have it. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will comment right back. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Tune in. Okay? Bye now.